Hello, my friends. I am so happy to have you here. If you are watching this video, I am just going to assume that you are probably struggling with yo-yo dieting, binge eating, emotional eating, and overeating. And if you were anything like me, I would use food as my crutch for whenever I felt upset, angry, lonely, bored, stressed, any negative emotion, you name it, food was my escape. Food was my go-to, and a mindset shift that I had to make on my way to overcoming binge eating once and for all. And I was stuck in binge eating for 10 years. So trust me, it was a deeply ingrained habit in my mind and body, and it was very difficult. But I'm sitting here today telling you that I no longer struggle with it. And that in itself is a freaking miracle. But you know what? I did the hard work. I did the hard work, and I watched so many videos and read so many books on how to overcome it. And there was a part of me that didn't feel like that was possible for me, because I kept repeating the same habits over and over again, and genuinely I just thought that there was something wrong with me. But what I didn't realize at the time is that I had to shift my mindset first. Everything, literally everything in our lives starts with the mind. And so one mindset shift that I had to make was owning every single emotion that I experience. I had to take responsibility for every emotion that I felt. If I was driving and somebody cut me off, I easily could put the blame on that person because they are the one that cut me off, right? And now I'm upset and stressed and angry. But here's the thing. Putting that responsibility on somebody else, blaming my environment for causing my emotions, even if that was actually the cause, that does nothing to solve the problem. Because now I am the one left with these emotions, and I am the one that has to deal with these emotions. And if I do not take responsibility for my emotional state, then I will never be able to solve the emotional state. Nobody is going to make me feel better. Nobody is coming to save me. I am the one that has to learn how to regulate my emotions. And when I get triggered, when I'm angry, when I'm upset, when I'm stressed, I am the one that is going to have to do the hard work to learn how to get myself back to a positive, calm, and neutral state. So the first thing I had to realize was that no matter what happens in my environment, no matter what anyone says or does, or how busy my schedule is, I am responsible for my emotional state. And once I learned that I am responsible for how I feel at all times, that then gave me the power to be able to change my state. I'm angry, I'm bored, I'm stressed, I'm lonely. Cool. What do I need to do now to get myself back to ground zero, to get myself back to a relaxed, positive, and calm state? I can't just sit here and say, oh, I'm stressed. Oh, I'm angry. This person did that. Work is super busy. I had this going on, and that's why I feel this way. That's not where I can leave things. Yes, those things happen. Yes, now it's impacted my state. But what can I do now? What do I need to do now to get myself back to ground zero, to feeling good again? And once I learned that first I needed to take responsibility for my emotions, which then gave me the power to change how I felt, then I was able to brainstorm strategies that I could utilize whenever I felt off, whenever I felt in a negative emotional state, so that I can get myself back to a positive, calm, relaxed state without just using food as my crutch. So for example, if something happens in my day, I have a discussion with somebody that I feel like we did not see eye to eye, and now I'm feeling upset or stressed or just off, and I feel myself wanting to blame that other person for not seeing things the way that I think they should see it. What I need to do is take my thoughts off of, oh, this person should have done this, should have said this, and just go internally and say, all right, I am feeling dysregulated. What do I need to focus on in this moment that's going to help me feel neutral, positive, and calm again? Perhaps I need to take my mind off of this person, of work, and go outside and go on a walk. Or perhaps I need to remind myself that, you know what? I have a job. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't even have a job where they are able to pay their bills. They would kill for a job right now. Or maybe I need to go play with my dogs because seeing them smile and wag their tails and lick me just always puts me in a positive state again. Or maybe I just need to visualize myself at the beach where I'm just away from work, I'm away from people, and I'm just feeling calm and good again. What do I need to do? What can I do in this very moment right now to take back control of my emotional state now that I have been triggered? We have to take responsibility for how we feel to then know and understand that we also have the power and responsibility to get ourselves back to a calm and positive state. Things are going to go wrong in your life. Things are not going to go your way. People are going to say things and do things that upset you. That's life. That is life. And until you stop wanting to change the world, and until you realize that you are responsible for how you feel at all times, you will be stuck emotional eating because you will feel like you don't have control, that there's no other way out, and that everybody else needs to change so that you can feel good. I had to realize nobody's gonna change. I need to change. I am the one that needs to change if I want to solve this emotional eating, binge eating problem. This mindset shift of taking responsibility for how I feel at all times and not putting the responsibility on anybody else to make me feel better. This has changed my life, guys, not just with food, but with everything in my life. I realize I have the power to change my emotional state and how I feel in this moment, despite what is going on around me in my environment, what people are saying to me, what people are doing to me. I have the responsibility and the power and the control at all times, But we cannot learn how to regulate our emotional system, our nervous system, if we don't believe that it's in our control to do so. And we don't believe it's in our control to do so if we feel like our negative state is caused by something else and it's actually their responsibility to change so that we feel better. It's nobody's else responsibility except for our own. If you are ready to fully commit to healing your relationship with food, healing your relationship with your body, and taking responsibility for your emotions so that you can master your relation, so that you can master your health and your fitness and your fat loss journey, then go ahead. If 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 you are ready to if you are ready to take full responsibility of your emotions and your life, and you want to finally overcome emotional eating, binge eating, yo-yo dieting, and master your fat loss and your weight loss journey, and you want to work with me one-on-one to guide you on your journey, then visit my website at www.teamevolve.co and submit an application form to work with me. You can also follow me on my other social medias for more nutrition, fitness, mindset, and lifestyle tips on Instagram at Vivian No and on TikTok at Vivian No with an underscore at the end. If you want to see more binge eating, yo-yo dieting content and tips that have changed my life, then go ahead and click on this video right here. And otherwise, thank you so much for joining me today and showing me and my channel your love and support. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.